Hello guys, so welcome to my life, which is a little bit of an unusual life. I'm currently in a transitional period from walking away from a 9 to 5 life and wanting to invest more time in myself, and therefore I've decided to get rid of pretty much everything that I own. I'm already in a position where I don't have a house, don't have an expensive car, don't have a lot of money, don't have a lot of commitments and stuff like that. And that's through, by the way, just quickly, not having that stuff is through a lifetime of working to try and attain that stuff. And I've now just reached a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to give up the rat race altogether. I'm going to give up the chase on anything, because really deep down I'm not interested in having houses and cars and lots of money and shit like that. What I'm interested in doing is living a decent life. So I was just currently staying in a little room over in Stevenage, which was costing me about £450 a month. Had all the facilities that you'd expect, like shower and a bath and electric and gas and all that stuff. And I've decided to jack all that in because I don't want to keep paying out the money in rent, because having to pay that money out in rent is meaning that I have to keep working to pay for that. I'm not really interested in doing that anymore. I'm aware I'm going to have to do bits of work to try and get money, but I don't want to spend my whole life on that grindstone paying for something that in effect is only really to make me more comfortable so that I can keep going to work. Just doesn't make sense in my head. To some people it might do, that might be fine, as long as they're happy with that, that's cool. But for me, it just don't wash with me anymore. I've always had a caravan down in Nazin in Broxbourne, which is on the outskirts of North London. So I've decided I'm going to come and live down there. Now, it's a very picturesque little place. The caravan itself is, you'll see in a minute, I'll show you around. It's pretty run down, but I can make it livable, I can make it nice. The only downside is with it down here is that there's no electric, there's no gas, there's no running water, there's no boiler, there's no sanitary situation, i.e. there's no flushable toilet or anything like that. So if you can imagine a tin in the middle of a field, that's what I'm actually going to go and live in. Now, it's the 3rd of January at the minute. When it gets to the summertime, it's actually not too bad, all of that stuff. But during the next couple of months in the winter, it's going to be particularly hard. So, but I'm prepared to face that hardship, because I want to make the sacrifices now and put the effort into doing these videos and doing Instagram and doing social media and trying to create a life that's more suited to me. And in the meantime, whilst trying to find a life that's more suited to me, I hope it gives one or two of you an idea that the way that we're taught to see life, i.e. get a job, get a house, mortgage, wife, husband, kids, dog, and then fucking die. For those of you caught in that, I'm just trying to show that there's an alternate way. So I'm not saying my way's right, I'm not saying my way's wrong, but it is an alternate way. And for the last couple of years, I have been living in a pretty unusual way. But I've only right now just decided I'm going to document this from now on. Come down my caravan, show you guys around my caravan now, which I'll do right now actually, to take you over there. So you'll have to forgive my camera work, but so I'll show you around my caravan just quickly. But this is what I've got to do up. So there's my backpack. You'll be seeing plenty of that in the coming videos. I'm a very keen hiker and wild camper, and I spend a lot of time outdoors, so I'll be documenting my travels and my adventures. But this is the caravan, in case you're wondering what that is. That's a duvet that's drying out that got wet. This is the kitchen area. So you can see it's quite nice. It just needs some work doing. Big hole in the ceiling from a leak. And there's some buckets on the floor to catch the drips. So let's take you around here. In fact, I wonder if I can spin this. Ah, that's better. Okay, right. So this is the hallway. This now leads down. I've not actually looked in these for a long time, so I'm hoping there's nothing too embarrassing in here. So that's like these caravans come with shower areas and all that stuff, but all this needs to be cleared out. This is all just junk that's built up over years. But I was going to say, these caravans all come with like inbuilt showers and stuff like that, but they don't. This actual site that I'm on, which my family has actually been here for 75 years, I think now. It doesn't have running water, and it is purely a weekend place. It's for people to come, have barbecues, have a few beers, have a nice time, have a party over at the clubhouse. It's not a livable place, but I have lived in it a couple of winters, and I'm about to do this one. But this time round, I'm going to document it for you guys. I'm going to try and make it as interesting as I can do. And so you can see the project of me slowly but surely doing this caravan up over a period of time. And you'll also be able to experience how I try and change my life from the monotony of the 9 to 5 that is crushing me. It crushes me. It might not crush you, it crushes me. And I know that it crushes a lot of other people. So that's what this first video is. Let me spin you back round. So push, easy. So that's what this first video is about. Let you see what my current life is like, and how I'm going to go about changing my life. And if I'm honest, there's no real plan set in place to do that at the minute. I'm just going to wing it by hook or by crook. I have a great set of friends around me, so I'm going to be utilising as much as I can, swallowing a lot of pride, asking for help where I need to ask for help and stuff like that. But this is the field where I'm on. So there's no one here. This is winter month, so it's actually closed down. Let me spin you around again. It's better. There we go. So there's the outside of my caravan. So you can see it's fairly large for one person. It's just not a very livable place when it's winter. At the moment, we've got a lovely blue sky for January the 3rd. There's a lovely lake there, which I sometimes will go swimming in, which I'll record and upload so you can all see me doing that kind of stuff. And like I say, this way of life isn't going to work for everyone. It isn't going to be for everyone because people like their comforts. I don't like being comfortable in life. I don't like being too comfortable, too familiar with my surroundings. I feel more at home when I've got a little bit of a struggle going on. And I like that. And I find that for me, when there's a bit of struggle going on, this works better. I get more creative, I get more excited. But you know, right now I don't have any money. But I feel more content now. I feel more excited now doing this than I think I've felt in the rest of my life. And it's going to be tough, there's no two ways about that. But let's see how it goes. Anyway, I hope you stick around. I hope you enjoy what I'm about to unload. And if any of you have any tips or tricks or ideas of what I could do to make this life work, then leave it in the comments down below. And also please like and subscribe to the channel because it's a new channel. I want it to grow. I'll make it more interesting as time goes on and on and on. And they won't be just me waffling around. This is obviously just to show you where I'm at, what I look like, what my lifestyle is going to be like. And slowly over time, I'll unravel how my life was. And I'll also give you my views on stuff of how I see the world. Some people like it, some people think it's really weird. Either way, they're my views, and I hope that they inspire some of you to just not accept the normal way of life. There's alternate ways out there. Doesn't matter whether it's like mine or you find your own other way. There's alternate ways of life out there. You don't have to do the 9 to 5. It's a con that we've been lied to since we were kids. But that's another video. Anyway, guys, please hit the like, please subscribe, and please keep coming back to view this channel. Cheers.